Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick, and today we have set number 40358. This is Bean There Donut That. Aside from having, probably the greatest name of any LEGO set ever, this set is particularly interesting because it showed up kind of out of the blue, just at Target. As you can see on the box, it's Target exclusive. It just showed up, basically. This is a $20 set at retail price. However, it's been discounted several times to $15 online. It's an interesting, different style of set, depicting kind of a city scene, but we don't typically get city sets like this. So I don't know. This was very unusual to me, and from its initial reveal, I was kind of somewhat hoping to get it, but I never had plans to go out and buy it myself. I did end up getting it for Christmas though, which was really cool and unexpected. Yeah, let's take a closer look at the actual content of the set. The main build is obviously the set itself, but in addition to that, we get a trash can in green with nothing in it. That is a somewhat uncommon part, and you can put the banana that's also included for no real obvious reason, but it's here, so you can include it in the trash can if you want. I guess if you don't like bananas, you can just throw them away. There's also a bicycle. This is not the most common color of bicycle, but it's the one that I have most of. It appears in a lot of friend sets. It's cool to get bicycles though. I would have preferred different color, like green or white or like that orangish color. Some of the more uncommon ones. But this is cool for what it is. You get a basket on the back with a helmet included, so you can, use this with any of your minifigures that come in the set safely. Because, you don't want to ride without a helmet. If you had to ride, like if they didn't include the helmet, then this guy would be the only one who can safely ride this bicycle. He's wearing a hard hat. Also, there's a cool little sign for the shop. You just put this out in front. It's a little advertisement. You got a donut there with some random other colors of 1x1 round tiles, which is cool. Those donuts, there are 6 of them total in the set, plus 1 as an extra piece. So, very, very cool to, get donuts. It's a pretty cool part, introduced to the Simpsons CMF series. Honestly, that was the main reason I wanted to get the Homer minifigure, and now there's easier way to get them, so, but if you're after donut pieces, this is the set to get. I believe this is the largest quantity of donuts. This is good for what it is. If you wanted it to be more of a vertical sign, you could flip that around, and then, this is a slightly steeper angle. But, this is how they tell you to build it, so, whatever. Either way, looks good. And then we have this table here, which includes a printed $100 bill, because, that's how much donuts cost, plus a donut, which looks like it's on a napkin. That's a jumper plate. And then we have this little coffee mug, which is cool. Also, we're going to look at it now. There is a Dalmatian, which is included. And this is pretty cool because Dalmatians usually only come in more expensive sets, and I did not have any yet. There are 6 sets, including this particular figure, obviously. Several of those are fire stations, including the Winter Village fire station. Actually, never mind. I lied. There's one in front of the beach, which I had. I forgot about that, actually. But, this is even cheaper still than Fun at the Beach. So, it's the most affordable way to get a Dalmatian if you were after a Dalmatian. And, the printing and design on this guy is pretty good. Obviously, the ears are molded to look like a German Shepherd, But the simple white recolor with a bunch of black printing, I think, works well enough to represent a Dalmatian. And then we have the actual street stand vendor shop thing itself, which I think is bigger than it honestly needs to be. They put a lot of detail into this. It's very nicely built up. It didn't really have to be, but it is, and I'm very happy with that. It's a different design than what we usually see. For example, the first thing that would pop to my mind when we think of like LEGO market stands, kind of, would be the Winter Village Market. The 3 little builds there. This is kind of like those, but done very differently, and I like it quite a bit. On the sides, you have these, which can be folded up, to be little side end tables. So your figure who's like drinking a coffee can, be able to, put it down and just stand around here and just drink his coffee. Then he can leave when he's done. You fold it back up. It's good. There's a coffee mug included here, as well as one, which is, I believe, designed to resemble a stack of coffee mugs. That's why it has the studs underneath. So, you just pull them out. Obviously, the handle makes that a little bit odd, but I think it works. The sign is nice with the donut and the coffee mug in yellow, so you get yellow and red coffee mugs in the set. Yeah, it's cool. I like that. Again, another donut. The coffee machine here is nice. You can't really fit a coffee mug underneath the dispensers, which is a little bit unfortunate. You could if you do a little bit of clever disassembly. I guess like that. And then, so you could pose one there without it being able to fall off, which is cool, I guess. But it's nice to get the little coffee machine. If you pull that out, it's a very simple build. This slope in that aqua color is uncommon though, so that is kind of cool, I guess. If you're looking for one of those, difficult to get back in there. Whoops. But from the back, we have a simple cash register, which the one thing that I'm not a massive fan of is it's hard to stand a figure behind here and still be able to view it from the front. Like, you have to squeeze her in that spot, I guess, and it feels like there's a lot of space to counter. So I don't know. In that sense, it feels a little bit too large. Again, there's a donut sign up here, which points out the little pastry rotisserie, where we have 2 of these pies. There's an extra included, the quarter pies, that is. 2 of these kind of cookies, and then 2 chocolate chip cookies, and 2 donuts. And inside there, those are 2 different just plain tiles, plus one of them is a printed donut, as you can see right there. So, pretty cool, and that just spins freely. It's just on a turntable. Overall, I think that this is a pretty well-designed little build, and feels very, very complete for the size. For $20, it feels small, but you do have to consider that you get a ton of other accessories and, a couple other side builds. And then when we pull the table in here, save the seating, pull the sign, pull the trash can, pull the bicycle. I don't know, I feel like this almost feels like it's worth the $20. And then when we look at the minifigures, that's where the value begins to become just a little bit more apparent. It's not the most common, pieces to make up figures that we get here. On the left, we get the barista torso, which this is the non-gender specific one, and I believe this is the first set I've gotten where on the packaging it does not show the gender specific torso. I actually have not gotten one of the gender specific ones, but you'll see. For example, on the Winter Village station, which I built recently, my torso is not the female gender-specific one. It's the gender-neutral one that we see here, which I think is better. But I kind of wish I'd gotten one of the gender-specific ones just so I'd be able to point out the variation, but I can't because I never did. So, I guess that's a good problem to have, only having the better version of the torso. Yeah, the actual businessman here has a relatively uncommon torso as well, only appearing in the Quake mech from the LEGO Ninjago movie, so most City fans probably do not have that. It's very reminiscent of the Lord Business torso, or President Business torso from the original LEGO movie. It's not exactly the same though, so it is new. I like that we get the sleeping alternate expression, so I guess she can take a nap when she's done with work. This face print I did not have any of before either, so that's cool. This guy's face, I think, is a little bit more common. Pretty sure I have that. The hair is a little bit uncommon, though. It's pretty nice looking, and, it's a pretty cool part in dark brown for that comb-over piece. He does come with a briefcase as accessory, which, is relatively standard, but cool for business, man. For the other 2 figures, we have this construction worker and this nurse, probably both on their break from work, stopping at the little coffee shop on the street. And both of these figures, I think, are also good. The construction worker has relatively common torso prints, so he's not super duper special. I did not have one though, so I'm still happy with it. The face print, I believe, is from Fun at the Park, and the actual design of the nurse is gender specific, but I think that is okay. The back printing on both of them are good. And this torso is very uncommon, only appearing in the hospital and some education set. So, that's cool. And, the designs of both these figures are good. She does come with a cell phone, printed 1x2 tile. Yeah, I really like the variety of professions that we get in such a small set. It's a really, really nice selection of figures. I don't know, I'm very impressed with the quality of all of the, actual builds in the set. This little stand here is really, really, really well done. I don't know, I'm just very, very happy with that. The figures are all good. I mean, there's nothing exclusive or super duper special, but they're all nice parts to get more of. The Dalmatian, good inclusion, and I love the fact that we get so many donuts in one set. Like, it's really, 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 really nice. So many good prints, good pieces. I think this at the $20 price point is worth it, probably even more so than the like Fun at the Beach, Fun at the Park sets. However, at $20 it still does feel a little bit steep to me. $15 though, this is an excellent value, and I would definitely 100% recommend it at that price to pretty much anybody, honestly. It's a cool little random set, and it gets 1,000,000 bonus points for the actual title of the set, Being There, Donut That. So, I guess you could say, Being There, Donut That, this review's over. I'm not going to have to review it again, because I've done it. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think of the set as a whole. Let me know what you think of the pun as a whole. It's a cool thing. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.